What you have seen, what ISIS has done, what they're capable of. Where do you see this going?
You know, I've heard some sentiments expressed on your show that what the U.S. really needs is a broader strategy to not only address ISIS, but also the spread of militant Islam in the region. And, you know, that seems about right to me. You know, airstrikes are a tool, but they're not necessarily a strategy.
So what is?
Well, you know, it's obviously it's a difficult question. I think it's probably something that's going to need to be regional. It's going to be having some serious talks with partners in the regions, folks like the Turks, and the Egyptians as well. You know, I live in Istanbul, and Turkey has a border which not only straddles Iraq but also Syria. And this is, you know, this is a threat that has as much to do with the current conflict in Syria as the one in Iraq. But, you know, the idea that we would launch a series of airstrikes over possibly weeks or months in Iraq right now, and that would force ISIS to disband, you know, I think is erroneous in so much as, you know, the insurgents that I fought 10 years ago were basically members of the same group. You know, ISIS, before it was the Islamic State, it was then ISIS, and then before that it was the Islamic State of Iraq, which is who the Americans, we fought for 8 years in Iraq. So, you know, this has been a long time coming, and a strategy to negate it is going to have to be a complex one.